Hello, it's been a little while since I posted on YouTube, and welcome back to the Craftic channel. I hope you remember me a little bit. So I guess I should start with what I'm doing this year. So the big project right now is my 100 days of a crafty noseband. So you may know that Craftic is all about crafting with your stash and using what you have and just being more mindful and intentional with your spending. And at one point I realized I just need to make a dent in my stash. And I've attempted year-long crafty nosebands and they didn't quite work because the one that I did in 2019, I went all the way up till September without buying anything. But then I went to a planner conference and I just bought a bunch of stuff. And then I think I probably got enough that it undid whatever I did use up. So I didn't do any real tracking. I didn't know, how many, sticker sheets did I use up, or any washi tape or anything. And basically just kind of went off a feeling of what I used up and then bought a bunch of stuff. So this time I want to take a different approach. So it's a little bit more intentional. So I'm going to be using the Craftic planner, which if you're not familiar with it, it's a planner where it's basically like a regular, like a weekly, monthly kind of planner, but also it has craft prompts and things. So I'll get into it in another video, but just, for now, it is a printable, and this is actually was printed at a local print shop here in Toronto. So I thought I would talk about the tracker that I'm using for this year. So here I am tracking a bunch of different things. So stickers and filler paper and vinyl sticker sheets, sticky notes. And on this side, I'm tracking yarn and pens and notebooks and washi tape. So I think of this side as easy mode because there's only 20 squares per category. And on this side, I think of it as hard mode because there's 50 squares per category, or you can break it up and it's 25 and 25. But for stickers, I definitely can use that many because last year I think I used up over 100 sheets. So that was a big chunk. It made quite a dent. So the plan this time is that not only am I going to track it, but I also have these little rules per category, if you can see that. So for the stickers, I said 5 out, 1 in. So that means I have to use up 5 sticker sheets in order to buy one. And then for filler paper, I said 0 in, just not buying any. Ever again, because I have more than enough and I barely use any. So vinyl stickers, I said 2 out, 1 in, and sticky notes 0 in because notepads, same 0 in because I just have too much. And then yarn, I said 5 out, 1 in, which is actually pretty strict because using up 5 skeins of yarn is actually a lot of work. But I also have so much yarn that I need to make a dent. And then pens are 3 out, 1 in, notebooks are 2 out, 1 in, and washi tape is 3 out, 1 in. So the plan is that for 100 days, I am going to buy 0 craft supplies across the board. No pens, no anything. I don't even think I'm going to run out of tape or glue sticks or anything like that because I feel like I have a bunch, but also I don't use everything all the time. So we'll see if I need to buy anything like that, like adhesives, but I highly doubt it. And then, so for the most part, I'm not buying any pens, any washi tape, any stickers, notebooks, yarn. I mean, my biggest weaknesses are stationery and yarn. I just love collecting them, and, a lot of things are too pretty to use, but then fast forward a few years and a lot of these things, especially the adhesive things, lose stickiness. So you can't use the stickers anymore unless you glue them down with an actual a glue stick. And then yarn, I mean, obviously it doesn't go bad, but at the same time, it's someone has to use this. And eventually I start getting kind of antsy about it and I start giving it away because I'm well, someone should use this because if I'm not going to use it, someone else can. And a lot of times I realize that if I'm okay with giving something away, it means that I didn't like it that much to begin with. So this whole 100-day project is basically, one, I want to use up as much as I can, and then two, see which ones I'm like kind of not really wanting to use, and maybe I should just give those away. So yeah, that is the approach that I'm doing, and I'm curious if you have ever done a no buy, and especially with craft supplies, because I think we all, if we're being honest, like we've all accumulated so many things that we could absolutely do with not buying some craft supplies for a little while. So yeah, I'm kind of curious, like, do you think you have enough supplies to last you for like the next 30 days, 100 days, even a year, even 5 years? I feel like I have enough yarn for a long time. So yeah, so that is kind of what I'm working on this span of time. So the 100 days started in January 1st, and it'll go till April 10th. So that's 100 days. And then after that, if I want to buy anything, I need to go through my rules. So that's why I implemented the rules, because if I'm going to just buy as much as I used, then it's not going to make a dent in my stash. And I really, really want to get my stash to the point where it doesn't feel overwhelming, because right now the paralysis of deciding like which sticker binder do I go to like get something, it's just kind of annoying, honestly. Like I just want to have like maybe 2 or 3 binders and that is it. But right now there's like an envelope, there's a box, there's 3 binders, there's a sticker album, there's those reusable sticker books, and then I also have like a photo album, and it's just a lot. Like it's just too many places to look. So I just want one or 2 places, honestly, and then just having like enough to decorate for a while and then buy as I need it. Yeah, will I get there this 100 days? Probably not, because there are too many stickers to use up. But that's why if I do buy things after this, I do want to be buying less than I used up, because I need to get it to, I need it to come down, you know? Anyway, so I'm curious which craft supplies are your weaknesses? Like, do you love stationery as much as I do? Is yarn a thing? Or I know like fabric is a big one. Fabric is very tempting. I luckily don't know how to sew, but I can absolutely see myself going down a rabbit hole if I knew how to sew, because there's so many pretty fabrics out there. So yeah, so that is kind of it. Like for me, if you want some extra accountability, I do have a Craftic Discord where we just chit chat about our current projects, like what we're working on, what we finished. And it does go past like crafting. So we do have a channel specifically for no buy for 2025 and 100-day projects, but we also talk about our plants, our pets. We talk about books. We have a Craftic book club, and we're currently reading the Vampire Knitting Club, which is very exciting. And yeah, so I thought, you know, if you want to join, there will be a link in the description down below. And yeah, thank you for coming by and watching this. And hopefully if you're doing a no buy, I would love to hear about it. Tell me in the comments, like, what specifically are your weaknesses? And yeah, like, do you want to join me on this? I hope so. Oh, also, I will have a 100-day tracker that you can get for free if you join the Craftic newsletter. So I'll put a link in the description down below. So anyway, that is it for me for now. And I will hopefully do like a monthly check-in at the end of February and show you what I used up in February. I'm hoping to do another video maybe later this week where I show you what I used in January and what I'm hoping to use up in February. And then just do that like on a monthly basis, but we'll see how it all goes. All right, thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you later. Bye.